Hello, this is Heather with another installment of R-Rated Reviews. I am burning the midnight oil. It's 2:45. And I fell a little behind on some Etsy orders that I've got to get out. So that brought me to a review I tried to do the other day in the car, which would have been freaking awesome. But TJ ruined it because he shopped too quickly. I wanted to show you my Dremel, but I wanted to show you that it was electric, plugged into my Ryobi portable power pack. Anyway, another day. But I'm going to do the Dremel anyway because I have to etch. So, I love my Dremel. I have an old one. I don't know how long Dremel's been out. I'm not sure how long I've had this, but I bought the 75th anniversary edition when it was on clearance in Home Depot, like 15 years ago, at least. And so, I've got an order for a talking stick, and they want it personalized. And I've decided that instead of painting it, I'm going to etch it because it's like my new favorite thing to do. And when I first got the Dremel, I didn't really grasp the concept of how much it could do. I knew it could do everything. I couldn't wrap my head around it. And then I would say 5 to 7 years ago, I really took a shine to it and started using it. And then I just like little things. Little things are cute sometimes. And they have all these attachments. So I'll show you. Let's see. All right. So this whole stockpile here. Let's go in there. See them all? So we've got carbon steel brushes, which if I can find something that's rusty, I will put it on and show you. These little metal brushes just take rust off. It's incredible. They don't last very long because they break down, but it's worth it. Worth it. And then I've got, there's a straight routing bit, sanding bits, cutoff wheels, grinding stones. You can sharpen your knives with these things. I have the chainsaw sharpening one, which I'm going to have to use tomorrow because I used my chainsaw today and it was dull. Steel brush set, sanding discs. This is the chainsaw sharpening kit, different sizes. But it leads me to the mandrels. And I want to show you. This is a mandrel. Has a little screw on top. Tiny little screw, and it's a flat head too. Ugh. So the mandrel, not on this one, this is like a regular tip. So in order to change the tip on this, you press this button, and then this is the corbel. You got to have different size corbels. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Not the wooden thing up under your soffits. Give me a second. I have to think. I can't believe I just said it. I was going to tell you how long it took me to remember what it was, too. Crap. Holy crap. It's a collet. At least it started with C. It's late. So I love my Dremel. It's almost limitless. It's really cool. Press this button. You unscrew the collet and take it off. And then this particular one is all one piece. So this is the diamond tip, which I'm going to start etching with. I'm going to do a really skinny etch because, as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm not a craftsman. I mean, I'll do some shit. I'll try anything. But if I'm not really good at it, I like to try to go a little more slowly. And then once I have the basics done, because if I screw it up, I only screw it up a little tiny bit, and I can maybe hide it. But then I'm going to go over it again with the mid-size one. See if you can see that. Little tiny, little bump on the end. Makes it a little thicker. Makes your engraving a little thicker. And then last, I can go in with this one. It's the bigger one. And it sort of like rounds it out and really makes it look like it's carved. These are automatic pieces that just go in. So part of your collet is this little neck piece, and it has little, see the opening on that? That's meant to hold this size shaft. You put it in here, you drop it in here, put the collet on, press your button, and tighten it. So it's pretty easy to change a tip. The problem I have with it is that there are so many different size shafts. They really could make it more universal and uniform, where you don't have to get different collets. And a little side plug here. Because I don't have the right case to carry all these damn pieces I have, I got these little containers. You get all 4 of them for $1 in Walmart, but they connect. And so you can either take the whole thing off, or you can just unscrew it and leave the cap on. So I keep all my little pieces in here. And one of them is just collets, because that's how many sizes there are. So that's a big fat one. That's a little teeny tiny one. And if you don't put the right size collet in, it either won't fit the shaft, this one needs it, or it won't hold it. So I have these tiny little drill bits that I love. I will tell you, I snapped a couple of them. Not because they're shit. It was totally operator error. And so I didn't respect them. They're teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. They go down to 1/32 and 3/64. That's how thin they are. And I just pressed too hard. Of course they're going to snap. It's not like calling them shit like the Ryobi bits. They're good. I love them. They make these tiny little pinholes for what I need to do for some of my crafting projects. Anyway, I'm gonna do some engraving. I have to engrave. This is a talking stick. Somebody ordered this off my site, and they want me to engrave it. They want me to personalize it with. I hear you, my love. Because you're not supposed to talk unless you have the talking stick. So I'm gonna, instead of painting it, I'm gonna use my engraver, and I'll show you how it works. And hang on, I'll get it set up. Oh, I'm also gonna do a Ryobi review because I'm getting old and I can't see. This is the light with a magnifier, and it has 2 brightnesses. They're pretty fucking bright. Now, I have like a love-hate relationship with this thing because it does what it's supposed to do, and it's pretty good. I forgot what this is called. I think it's a Ryobi work light. It does what it can do, but it really can be so much fucking more. So it has a clip that you can clip to different things to hold in place. I'm often working in a place where there isn't access to something to clip it to. So I like to just stand it up. Let's see if I can show you. I just like to stick it on my workbench. And then I just like to move it around where I want to move it around. Oh, it falls over. Oh, you can't stand it up because it's going to fall over. You have to keep the weight on it balanced. So what if I'm doing this and I need to see something, but I don't have something to clip it to? I find that very annoying. So I have to keep the weight like up here and then turn this part here. And if I need it to go lower, I can put it that way, and then it'll stay because the weight's balanced. Now, sometimes when I clip it, it still doesn't stay. It's a very bright light, which I needed for my workshop. And it has this, that was fucking dumb. When I put the magnifying glass, oh, I have boobs. It's a little blurry. Like I struggle to use the magnifying glass on it, and I need it because my readers don't always work. I hate that stupid headlamp I have to wear when I'm putting stones and stuff. So I'm going to give it like 1 thumb up because it's got a really bright light. And it has a magnifying glass with another little like really tiny extra magnifying. But I'm going to put it on. I'm going to set up, and I'm going to show you how the Dremel works with the engraving tools. And by the way, welcome number 5. I don't know who you are, but welcome. I can't wait to get to 7, 7, 7. Okay, I'm going to start out with the really skinny diamond tip. That way if I mess it up, I can fix it. And then I'll pause it in between so I don't keep you guys any longer than you have to. So I'm just doing a very thin initial engraving for the letter I over here. Okay, so for now, I just did the letter I to show you. And I have it, where is it? There it is. So I did like a little light pen marker because I tend to get my letters bigger as I go if I don't have something to keep them straight and the same size. So I'm going to do some more, and then I'm going to come back, and that's the smallest tip. I'll do some more letters, and then I'll show you the next tip when I put it in, how it can go thicker. And hang on, I will be back. So really quick, in about, I would say 5 or 10 minutes went by, I have I here and the Y for you. And I gotta go grab my charger or my phone's gonna die. Okay, so I am up to I hear you, my. So I just have to do love. I just wanted to unpause it for a second because I was afraid it would shut off. Okay, so I got the whole first carving done, engraving done. That says, I hear you, my love. It's just a skinny, thin, like scratch the surface type etching. And so I'm going to show you how to change a tip one more time. And then actually, I will show you. And look, it doesn't even get hot. I'll bet the tip itself is probably hot though. But the collet is not. No, it wasn't bad. So I'll put this one in. Pop this on. And that's how easy it is to change a tip. Unless, of course, you have to use the mandrel. So this will make it a little thicker and more detailed. So I will show you that, and then I will come back in a little while. Also, when it's all done, I might even use this little grinding stone because it's pointy, and I can get in there to clean out the edges, like sanding it. Or I have a few options. I have this one. I got a lot of them. There's this one. I could use that one. You know which one I'm looking for. That one. It's a lot thinner, and I can get in there without widening the letters too much because they're written tightly, and I don't want to have them connect next to each other because then that'll look stupid. And so if I had to use a sander, they have different size sanders. So you can get into different places with these. And these, you have to use this stupid little screwdriver and take the minuscule, oh, look, the minuscule screw that I already lost. Try the other one. That little screw has to come out. And then it needs a little washer. So I'm probably going to drop it. So I'm not going to show you that one right now. I am going to show you how to do the thicker engraving. Okay, so I have the larger tip on. I'm going to get going. But I have a little quick smoke break. Hang on, I can't smoke when I'm working. Let's do this. Let me show you where I'm at. I'm going to work on the I hear, and then I'll come back. This one has a little ball on the end. Much better. That's a nice eye. I'll be back. Come on. Okay. I got eye here done. Now, I know it doesn't look great, but I'm going to paint it or stain inside the letters, and I still have one more to do. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to tell you that I love my Dremel. I'm going to put the fatter tip on afterwards, and then it's going to carve out the rest of it, make everything wide and clean. And then I will come back in a different video and show you when it's all finished. Because I got to get this done, and it's taking too much time, and I can't keep you any longer. I don't even think number 5's watching anymore. So, the Ryobi light, it's good for a light, as long as it stands up. And my Dremel, awesome. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And I would love some subscribers. So if you want to subscribe, hit the button. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Have a great night.